Eritrea is providing arms to the TPLF. It wants to overthrow Ethiopian government. This is what is being claimed by the Ethiopian government. Welcome to my views and news. Thanks for watching the channel. Two news stories. First one is about Ethiopia-Eritrea tensions. Secondly, Getachew is in trouble. A lady has leveled some accusations against Getachew Reda, former president of Tigray, who is now serving as a minister. Who is this lady? What is she saying? Let's start with this news story. Firstly, let me make one thing clear. I think that those TPLF politicians who are no more part of TPLF, who have split and who have formed a new political party led by Getachew Reda, they need to be careful because I am seeing a character assassination campaign against them in social media. Kari Ibrahim could be a target. She should be careful. I'm not saying that allegations being leveled against them are true or false, but I think personal lives should not be discussed. Though allegations against Getachew cannot be called related to his personal life because a lady has been affected allegedly. So what happened? Well, a lady appeared in social media this week. Her name is Zufan. She says that she worked as a maid, as a house worker at Getachew Reda's house in Addis Ababa. Before the eruption of war, 2020 war. Before that, Getachew was based in Addis Ababa. He had residence there. The lady worked there in some capacity. She claims that she was impregnated by Getachew Reda, and she had a child. Getachew sent her to a hospital with one of his friends, allegedly, and once he gave her 30,000 Ethiopian birrs. And now Getachew is not taking care of the lady and the kid. After his interaction with the lady, physical interaction with the lady, Corona, COVID-19 broke out, then war erupted, and Getachew shifted from Addis Ababa to Mekelle. Now he's back in Addis Ababa, and the lady wants justice. I think we should wait for Getachew to speak. Getachew will have to address these accusations. Is the lady Zufan telling the truth? Has she been launched? Well, a DNA test can be conducted. Parentage of the kid can easily be determined. If Getachew is the father of the kid, obviously he will have to take the responsibility. I don't know what Ethiopian law is, but I think generally fathers have to take responsibility. But let's see what Getachew does. Will he respond or not? Will he try to make a settlement with the lady behind closed doors? We need to wait, I think. But again, I'm saying that these TPLF politicians, former TPL politicians, they need to be careful. We could see more such character assassination campaigns. Some could be true, others could be false. Now here's important news stories about Eritrea, Ethiopia tensions. Ethiopia says that Eritrean government is arming. It is providing weapons to the TPLF, Tigray People's Liberation Front. 2 days ago, I did a video. I told you that Ethiopian government had written a letter to several countries about Eritrea. In that letter, the Ethiopian government claimed that Eritrea was in occupation of Ethiopian sovereign territories and Eritrea was interfering in Ethiopia. It was obstructing the implementation of Pretoria deal and it was a threat to peace and security in the Horn of Africa. The same letter levels more allegations against Eritrea. The letter states that Eritrea wants to overthrow the Ethiopian government and it is working to, it is funneling weapons into Ethiopia. The weapons are being delivered to Ethiopian armed groups, including TPLF. Secondly, the letter claimed that it was Ethiopia which made the first move in 2018, normalized relations with Eritrea, aviation links, diplomatic links were reestablished. Ethiopia wanted to work with Eritrea for collaboration, economic collaboration, etc. But Eritrea is trying to create problems in Ethiopia by interfering in Ethiopia by backing armed groups. Now, question is Eritrea really providing weapons to the TPLF? I don't know, but Eritrea is in contact with Fano commanders. I told you a few weeks ago, I reported that Fano commanders visited Eritrea. It's not a secret. TPLF, PFDJ holding meetings, military holding meetings. But are they preparing for war? Eritrea, TPLF, Fano. Are they preparing for war to march from the north towards Addis Ababa? That remains to be seen. But this letter by the Ethiopian government to international community seems to be a preemptive letter. Either the Ethiopian government has received credible intelligence that war is coming, Eritrea, TPLF, Fano aligned, and they're going to make a move from the north. No matter what Ethiopia does to avert this war, war is imminent. Or Ethiopian government wants to wage war on Eritrea. It is trying to defend, it is trying to justify its likely invasion of Eritrea, which could be proxy invasion. It could be through Eritrean opposition groups. But Ethiopia has made all the preparations. It wants to start its invasion, direct or indirect. But before that, it is writing a preemptive letter to the international community to justify its invasion of Eritrea. It's a very alarming situation. It means that, by the way, both Eritrea and Ethiopia, they want to remove each other's leaders. I mean, Ethiopia wants to remove Isaias Afwerki's government. In Addis Ababa, EBRF, Eritrean Blue Revolution Front, was formed. EBRF said publicly it wants to remove Isaias Afwerki government. Eritrean government-backed activists openly say that this government of Ethiopian PM Abiy must be dismantled. If this government is not dismantled, it will create problems not just for Eritreans, but for Ethiopians, but for the Horn of Africa. So both have reached a decision. They want to remove each other, Isaias Afwerki and Abiy. What will they do? Which tactics will they make use of? Will they directly intervene? Will they go for indirect intervention? All that remains to be seen. We need to wait. Situation so far is alarming. Diplomatic intervention is needed. Let the international community listen and take action on this letter, or will it wait for something big to start? Let's see. Thanks for watching.